Hello everybody, Wayne May here, again with another Treasure Earth metal detecting episode. Back down in the park today. I was here with Roy White earlier, a really good friend of mine. We were doing some scouting for certain locations. He came down in the 70s and late 70s and early 80s, a lot to the Fish Creek Park, and he remembers too some of the old building sites, some of the ones that as a kid I don't remember. We flagged a couple of areas today that we might get lucky, and we think that a couple of structures were. I'm going to get my gear ready here. Again, today I brought the XP Deus metal detector, which is great, again, as I said, to filter out some of the iron and hit some of those non-ferrous targets if they're here. Likely more though, as mentioned in the last one, down in a area like this, we'll likely find more iron. I'm going to get my gear and then we'll get searching. Let's see what we can find. So right out of the gate, the first signal picking up is shallow signal. It's a good 90 signal, shallow 90s, 91, 92. It's giving me the double indicator, which means that, or can mean the object is close to the surface, or there's two objects. It could be either one. Sometimes it's both. But this one's probably just a shallow signal that the object, the target's close to the surface. We're going to dig this one up. The ground is pretty soft, more like scraping it up here. I'll show off this signal here just so you can hear the sound of what the signal sounds like, and then we'll uncover it, see what it is. Just going to scrape this surface away, see what we can find. The target is right in here somewhere. It's right through here. So again, close to the surface, as we can see one here. Oh, it's a penny. It's probably the American penny by the looks of it. It's always good to go over it again just to see if there's multiple targets on the same site. That's always a good practice to have. I'm still getting a signal off this. I've pulled a penny out of here. I'm still getting a signal from this. So there's another surface signal that's very close. It was right in the same area here. May have to get the pinpointer out to see. Let's just double check. See where we are. Looks like we have a signal over here. It's pretty shallow again. It looks like we have another penny. So it looks like someone's dropped a couple of pennies here. That's a good way to start though. Start out with coins on your very first signals. So that last double signal that came through, it was meaning that it was close to the surface, or two targets. In this particular case, it actually happened to be both. There was two pennies there that we just uncovered. It's always good to go over the target area, even if you pull a coin out. Run the detector across it again. It's always a good practice to have, just in case there's more loot, we'll call it, in that particular find. I'm going to keep searching this area. Let's see what we can find here. So I've got something here. It's an iron sound. We'll see if we can't get it. It's out of the hole now. We'll just see if we can't so it's in this clump here. Let's see what it is. Looks like we found ourselves a nice piece of tin foil there. I did a little sweep of this area here. That last signal started out as sounded like an iron signal to me. When it came out of the hole though, it definitely was non-ferrous. signal, and as you saw, it was just a small piece of tin foil. That just shows sometimes the ground can interfere with the reading and things like that. But again, in this sort of environment, I like to dig it all up. Other than I actually found 3 pennies at that first location, American pennies, and a bottle cap, a pull tab, and then this piece of tin foil. So I think we'll move on from this location and just start moving down toward the river. Let's see what we can find there. So found a signal here, pretty decent signal. We're going to dig this one up and see what we can find. It was low 90s. You can see the sun's coming out, gives us a little better sight on what might be in the hole. Again, it's a rooted area, but we're trying to be careful with this. I'm going to take the detector over again. So it looks like the target's out of the hole. We'll just go through with the pinpointer just to make sure. Yeah, we're getting a little signal here. Let's see what that is. Well, looks like we found ourselves a ring. That was a nice signal. It was low 90s, but what a great find in the middle of the park. I'm happy with that. So the last find, as you saw, was a nice little silver ring. I'm always shocked what you find, you know, in these remote areas. You just never know. Obviously, because it's a park and it has years of history, you're going to see some sort of habitation for sure. So from the last location, I moved up just off the little bank a little bit. There was another little plateau. Obviously, that paid off. Let's scout this area a little bit more and see what we can find. I scanned the plateau area there. There were some cans and there was some actually glass in with the cans. So use gloves so on some of these sites outside of maybe the parks where there may be some sharp objects. I know that friends I have use gloves all the time, just anywhere they go. Sometimes it's a good idea. So I'm back down in the valley here. You can see there's just this little bit of creek base running through. That works me back up to where I started actually. So I'm going to do that now. It looks like a good place that things could collect over the years. So let's try that. So you can see down this little riverbed just on the bank here, evidence of old cans there. And as we move over here, you can see a few more. And then the piece of glass looks like the bottom of an old jar or something. So this little place here, obviously there was habitation. We're right below maybe where a cabin was. And this is how they disposed of some of the cans and bottles. I'm going to move my way up and we'll see what else we can find. Well, I'm finished sweeping the area that I chose today. Lots of tin cans, bottle caps, you name it. There was some garbage in here for sure. But in amongst that garbage, there's those gems you find right out of the gate. The 3 coins I found, the 3 pennies. I did pick up another penny in the bottom of that little valley that I last went through. Little creek bed. There was quite a deep penny actually. It had been there for some time. I'll see if I can clean it up and find a date to it. And that cute little silver ring that was in amongst the garbage too, which is a special find. So not a bad day out. Just you know, anytime you get a chance, just go out and detect, because you never know what you're going to find in the hour that you're out. And of course, it's beautiful. We got some mosquitoes today, so make sure you bring your off next time you do that. So Well, we're going to call it a day with their thunder showers. It's sunny now. It's a calm before the storm, though. Thunder showers are coming in, I guess, a little bit later. So we'll talk to you next time. Thanks again for joining me on this, and we'll see where we can find the next time we're out.